So Asobo have listened to all your feedback, and by the looks of it, they've worked on it to a high degree and will be getting a hotfix that should solve many, if not most, of the problems most people are having with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Whether you're worried about performance or graphics, they seem to be able to cater to both sides with what they're saying. It sounds like good news. In today's video, I talk about hotfix number 2, which is coming in the next few days, and I've got a little bit more Microsoft Flight Simulator news as well. If you're new around here, I keep you up to date with the most important Microsoft Flight Simulator news, add-ons, reviews, etc. And I also do a bit of real-world flight training as well on my road to PPL. But anyway guys, let's get right into this video. So just last night at the time of filming, on the Microsoft Flight Simulator forums, there was a post that confirmed you'll be getting another hotfix. Now the team have also provided some screenshot previews which allow us to see what they're working on. We'll be talking about that later. First of all, they say thank you for all of the feedback they've had and all of the issues they've been pointed to. They say a hotfix is coming in the next few days. They target it to be on Friday, but it could move to Monday. Asobo, I'd say Monday. Realistically, if you're trying to rush out stuff, it doesn't normally end well, as we've seen, so Monday is probably a safer option in my opinion. They say they want to address some of the issues as soon as possible, and we will have some of the issues fixed in later sim and world updates, with many released and hopefully fixed in World Update 6, which is coming on the 24th of August. So to wrap it up before we go into dense detail, here's a summary of what they provide. Volumetric lighting issues / missing. Well, it's a shader bug, as they say, and hopefully this will be fixed in the upcoming hotfix. Of course, I can't confirm any of this because I haven't seen it, and they're keeping it under wraps. We won't have any previews like we do with some updates because it's just a hotfix. It's nothing too fancy. Level of detail, popping and stutter when you're moving the camera about. Now, if you don't know what this means, it's basically where you see the objects pop in when you're moving about. It makes complete sense. I've seen it before. It says PC simmers with graphics set to Ultra experience this, which is what I was saying the other day. Those on Ultra settings saw the biggest downgrade. Well, luckily, and I really like this, they're working on a new option that will allow you to customise how much off-screen scenery will be cached or stored. And they're aiming for this sadly to be released on World Update 6 or August the 24th. Now, I really like this approach because for me, I care slightly more about performance than I do high quality graphics. It's just the type of simmer I am. But I know a lot of people out there are really graphics hungry, and rightfully so. If you've got a brand new graphics card, you want to be pushing that to the highest potential, and if you've had a downgrade, you don't want it looking bad, do you? So the customability here is nice. It means it caters to both, and I really think Asobo, well, this should have been the approach they should have been doing a long time ago. Moving down, low resolution ground textures. This was a horrible bug that everyone experienced by the looks of it, and they do provide some screenshots with this. But no before and after, so I guess you've just got to compare it yourself. Notice on this screenshot, from 60,000 feet, you can still see the photogrammetry of Seattle. That's pretty impressive. I think it's even better than Sim Update 4, I've got to be honest. They say that as well, but I really do think it here. Very exciting stuff. Let's hope this level of detail fix works. And of course, not long, Monday at the latest by the looks of things. Now, crashes. Many people were experiencing crashes. We'd had hotfix 1, less people got them, but I think a few people, quite a few I should say, still had them. They say they're looking into this and planning on several fixes for World Update 6. I have to say, World Update 6 is starting to turn into a bit of a sim update with all these sim fixes, but you can't complain really, it's what we need. I'm a bit annoyed that they're not fixing crashes for the next hotfix, but I guess I can't ask for everything. It's just the fact that a lot of people will be missing out for quite some time. Of course, it's still around 20 days away until World Update 6. People might still be experiencing crashes if they're not fixed in Hotfix 2, and I don't really think that is overly acceptable, but I guess Asobo have got bigger commitments, such as the sim-wide issues with level of detail. I guess it's just a bit of a balancing act. In addition, many people were complaining about the washed out graphics and cloud appearances. Clouds definitely were degraded. Ultra clouds started to look like medium clouds. And everywhere just looked a bit light, overexposed, I think I could say. Well, in this hotfix, they've attempted to improve the clouds, and by the looks of it, hopefully they will do. They're also planning on bringing a brightness slider in an upcoming sim update to allow a visual customization of your sim. There it is again. I really like this approach. Being able to micromanage parts of the graphics like that can really result in something special, because some people actually liked the slightly more washed out approach because they thought it looked more realistic. Some people absolutely hated it. Once again, bit of a balancing act, but very good stuff. If anyone uses default ATC, which I imagine quite a few people do, then the pressure and altitude issue have been brought in line with the new altimeter simulation. This means ATC will no longer ask you to ascend or descend to what your set altitude is, even though you're already there. It's being fixed in the upcoming hotfix. Of course, it's slightly more minor than all the other issues, but hey, an issue that affects some people nonetheless. Finally, temperature spikes. I know a lot of people were still experiencing this with the A320NX. They say that the previous hotfix did not fix all of the causes, and this is being addressed in the upcoming hotfix. In addition, guys, if you want to read through more of this in greater detail, of course I've gone through it in quite big depth, then of course you can go onto the Flight Sim forums. There's also some fantastic sections for you to comment there and see if you can fix your issues before Asobo do, because there are ways around it, from editing the config file, etc. I know it's a while until World Update 6, and I think that's slightly annoying and probably annoyed quite a few people. But hopefully Hotfix 2 will solve many of the issues. Just give them some time and have some faith. I think that's the best thing to do, really. Asobo do work their socks off, nothing's perfect. As annoying as it may be, I think they're on it. They're not going to leave us with a completely broken simulator, not that we've got one anyway. In addition, a little bit of news for you here. Asobo have also released another aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator, the Husky A1C. Best known for its short takeoff and landing capability, perfect for those hops around Alaska or off the little rainforest landing sites in the Amazon. It's a very beautiful aircraft. I've seen some reviews of it already and it does look very good. I know some people are like, why are Asobo working on an aircraft when they've got a broken sim to fix? Well, it's different departments. You've of course got an aircraft department and they probably don't have much to do right now, so a new aircraft is very nice. You can get it on the marketplace for just under $15 US, which is pretty good. Xbox and PC as well, and it includes 10 liveries. We haven't had many major news from the freeware or payware teams on Discord. I'm waiting for some more beautiful screenshots or footage to come through. Of course, I can't just comment on everything because it would ruin the point of these videos, but as soon as something pops up, and something that pops up big that many people will care about, I'll of course report on it. So just keep a wait out for more Discord, payware and freeware aircraft updates. They will come in time, I'm sure. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video talking about the upcoming hotfix, upcoming world update, and of course that beautiful Husky. If you want to see more, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you to my first class channel members. They get a shout out on the screen now. Thank you to Captain Matt Russell, Jesse Wiseman, Ethan Bubeck and Simon Schmidt. You guys really helped me out. If you want to become a channel member, click that blue join button. But from me today, that is all. Bye bye.